There's a pattern almost no one talks about, and once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. A child grows up in a loving home, parents who cared, who sacrificed, who gave their all. Everything looked right, but somewhere along the way, that child becomes an adult who feels lost, not broken, not damaged, just unsure, anxious, unable to fully step into life. And the parents are left wondering, we did everything, so why does something feel missing? The answer is difficult, because it doesn't come from lack of love. It comes from how that love was expressed. When a child faces a problem, a parent's instinct is to fix it, to step in, to guide, to protect. And in that moment, it feels right. But something invisible is happening. Each time a problem is solved for them, their mind loses a chance to grow. Because struggle is not the enemy. It's the training ground for thinking, for decision-making, for resilience. A child who never struggles becomes an adult who doesn't know how to. Then there's failure. Every parent wants to protect their child from it. But when failure is removed, fear quietly takes its place. The child begins to believe, I must always succeed. So they avoid risks. They stay where it's safe. And when real failure finally comes, it feels overwhelming. Because they never learn that failure is something you can survive. Now think about silence. Those moments when nothing is happening. Today, we rush to fill them with screens, with noise, with constant stimulation. But in that quiet, a child learns something essential. How to be alone, how to sit with their own thoughts. Without it, they grow into adults who can't handle stillness, who constantly seek distraction because being alone feels uncomfortable. Then comes praise. You're amazing. You're the best. You're special. It comes from love. But the world doesn't echo those words. And when reality doesn't match the story, it creates a quiet kind of pain because their identity was built on being exceptional. And that can be taken away. But effort, persistence, growth, those things are different. They create something solid, something real. And then there's discomfort, sadness, frustration, disappointment. When a parent rushes to remove it, the child learns something powerful. This feeling is not safe, so they grow up avoiding it, escaping it, numbing it. But the truth is, discomfort is part of life, and strength comes from learning that you can sit with it and still be okay. And finally, by the quietest pattern of all, when a child becomes the center of a parent's unfulfilled dreams, their success becomes everything. Their failure, deeply personal. So the child learns to perform, to achieve, to impress, but slowly they lose connection with themselves because they were never given space to discover who they truly are. None of this comes from bad intentions. It comes from love, deep, genuine love. But love, without awareness, can create the very struggles it tries to prevent. Dependence instead of independence, fear instead of courage, confusion instead of clarity. The real question is not, did you love your child enough? It's, did your love prepare them for life or protect them from it? Because in the end, it's the small moments that shape everything. The moment you step back instead of stepping in. The moment you stay present instead of fixing. The moment you let them struggle and discover who they are. Those moments may seem small, but they change everything.